Hey guys, Ridiculous Badger coming at you from Planet 545. Want to talk to you a little bit about the event today, which happens every Friday. It's called Assemble Army. And in that event, what you do is you assemble troops, anything higher than a ranger. You get points for that. And just like all of the other events, as you reach various thresholds, you and your guild can get rewards. So, two ways to do this. You could build high-tier troops, like if you're up at T7, T9, that's all great, and above, that'll get you a lot of points. Or you can build Yetis all day. That's another way to do it. So, note about doing this event is that, like all the other events except for Wednesday, Guild Assistance event, which happens to be Heal event in the mornings, except for that, this day, Friday, is like every other day. It starts out with an individual event, and then it turns the same into the guild event. It's the same friggin' event. So you have to time it such that you will give points to your guild. You will also get the individual points, but this is an event where you have limited resources to do this in, especially if you're building the high tier. So you want to make sure that you get this done during that, you get any of the big stacks done during guild event. Nobody has the resources and the speed ups to just all day sit there and build like T9, T10 troops in order to get from morning till night, participation in both the individual and the guild event. And once you are speeding troops, you could basically get done the same amount of troops just anytime you want to do it. So you got to do that during guild event. So an example of what not to do, I would say, or cautionary tale, is we had someone who recently was zeroed, not getting into guild politics, not zeroed. His T9 was wiped in a defensive battle. And his guild sent him a ton of resources, which is wonderful. It's really great to see a guild get behind someone, and when they get knocked down, just stepping forward and helping them get back on that horse. That's what a guild is for. So he got all these massive resources to rebuild his army, which is great and romantic and exciting, but then he did it all during individual event, and then he stopped, right after guild event dropped. And so he got a little bit of at the tail end of participation during guild event, but then he was done. I don't know if he ran out of resources, probably, or ran out of speed ups, but it's probably resources. So that's something had he just waited 6 hours to start even, or if he waited the full 12 hours to start, he would have gotten gold for everybody in his event. In his guild, and he would have gotten mega medal for everyone in his guild. So when it could be frustrating. At any rate, what I did is I built just one stack of T9 barracks. I got on in the morning. I started them in the morning, but I did not hit ask for help until a few hours before guild event dropped, and from that, I ended up shooting up to 4th place in individual. Right now I'm 5th with 5,457,000. But more importantly, when I had finished, this was about 5 hours ago, my guild was number 1 from that. Whereas his guild right now is number 3. Right now we're holding at number 2. But this is where the second way of gaming this event comes into play. You don't only have to build high tier. You could do just what you do during the weekend for guild mobilization for gain power. You can build Yetis. And you build Yetis like you build Rangers when you're online during the week. You build a small amount, you take a look how many people in your guild are online, And even better, if you're an officer, or if you have access to the guild mail function, send out a mail to remind people that if they're building Rangers, they could be building Yetis. Because what you need here is helps. So you get on, you take a look how many people are online. Obviously, I misjudged this. And then you build about that many minutes worth, a little less, of Yetis. And then you're able to gain power. Help me to build the Yeti. Now, if everyone in your guild does this, then you guys will gain actually a pretty significant performance. It could be, you know, honestly, the gap between me right now in SR2 and SR1 is small enough that once everyone starts doing this and building small stacks, right? You got to build small stacks because you will get more helps that way. You can gain that million, that couple million, or even more, and you can win this event. So hope you know that.